We have finally reached the end of 2021. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kaale. Please don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click on it, subscribe, become part of this family, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you, yes, you, are notified every time I post a new video. Alright guys, so we have finally reached the end of 2021. Yeah. What a long year. What a flippin' long year. But we made it. We made it to the finish line. We've reached the end. However, 2021 did come with a lot of lessons and a lot of lessons that needed to be learned in order for us to grow and to move on and, you know, become better people. And in this video, I'm basically just going to be discussing a few of those lessons that I've learned, and some of them I will definitely, if not all, I will be taking through with me to the new year. All right, so the first lesson that I learned is the art of letting go. Guys, I am such a I'm this person. You know, I struggle to let go of people, things, situations, whatever. I really struggle. But this year I have definitely learned that letting go is very good, because if we don't let go, we're not making room for new things or for new things to essentially come into our lives. And I figured that if I don't learn now to let go, it's gonna be even tougher in the coming years or in the near future when I do have to let go. So I figured that, you know what, start letting go now and being okay with letting go. It's just been something that has really it's been my year of just letting go. I let go of a place that I was in, let go of people. I think for me that was the biggest lesson, and being okay with letting those things and people and situations go. Also, I think that's also how we grow. You know, they always say things are here for a season, a reason, blah blah blah, you know, that whole saying. So you gotta let go so that you can make room for the new. And I think I'm definitely making a lot of room for the new. I'm ready to just become a brand new woman. I'm joking, but I am embracing the change, and I'm embracing the growth, and I'm embracing the art of letting go, just because I know that it's going to be beneficial for me, and it's going to be beneficial for people or other people or things that were in my life as well. You know, when you hoard onto things, other people feel weighted, things just are stagnant, you know, because we're not letting go. So the moment you let go, you start seeing things moving, you know. Things in your life start moving, start you know, flowing better. So I think that is why I'm leaning towards embracing letting go more. But yeah, this was the biggest lesson that I learned, to let go, because it's important to let go so that you can make room for new growth. The second lesson that I learned in 2021 is basically being okay with not having a path, or being okay with not having a plan, right? And I only say this because sometimes we don't have life figured out, and I think it's okay, you know. Sometimes we can't see the clear picture. Sometimes it's fuzzy. And I've always just been a person, because of the way I grew up, you always needed to have a plan. If you didn't have a plan, it doesn't exist. Basically, it can't happen, you know. And I basically learned that it's okay if you don't have a way forward for now. You know, it's okay if you can't see the clear picture for now. Embrace being in that season, or in that, you know, phase in your life, or in that month, for example. You know, embrace being in that unknown, and sooner or later things will start to make sense again. And I think that was one of a big thing, because after I graduated, things were fuzzy. Actually, not even after I graduated, before. So I failed an exam in my final exams last year in December. So I had to write a special exam at the beginning of the year. And basically I was in a period of Am I going to do my honors in what I actually graduated with? What's gonna happen? It was all fuzzy. I had no idea. I had no plan moving forward. I had plans in my head, but how I was going to execute those plans, I had no idea. And I just basically allowed myself to be in that moment of unknown, of uncertainty rather, and just embrace that and be okay with being in that moment. And I promise you, after I think it was like a month or after I graduated, things started to make sense again. And I think if I didn't go through that uncertainty period, I probably would have been frustrated. It is a very frustrating period, I won't lie, because you're trying everything that you can to make sense of everything, but sometimes you don't need to make sense of anything. And that is something that I learned, that it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have a plan. Just take your time, be in the phase. Slowly but surely, things will start to unfold and start to make sense again, and you'll be right back on track. All right, so this brings me to my next point, and I think my next point sort of relates to my previous point of, not knowing what's happening in the now. And my next point is to have faith. So I know there's probably been like so many people saying, you need to have faith, you gotta keep the faith, hey, faith. Crazy Faith by Mike Todd, Pastor Mike Todd. Hey, guys, listen. Faith will take you far in life. Faith. And then Mike Todd, Pastor Mike, says that you need to have crazy faith because that will take you far. Guys, you need to have faith. You need to believe that whatever it is that you are currently going through, it will come to pass. You need to envision that it is going to come to pass. You need to feel it in your heart that it's going to come to pass. I think my whole year has just been run on faith. My whole year has been run on faith. That's it. Having faith that whatever God has planned for me will come to fruition. And if it doesn't, it's not part of God's plan. We so often have our own plans and we want things to go our way, but we don't realize what are the plans that God or your higher being or the universe or your ancestors have for you, And I think writing things down and seeking maybe confirmation or seeking, so it's basically, seeking confirmation, asking if this is the correct plan, if this is the plan that aligns with their plan, and sort of asking how can your plan or our plans become one so that both parties are happy. And I think for me, faith, guys, faith has literally carried me through just in so many ways this year alone. And that is the biggest lesson that I learned, that I had to have faith. If I didn't have faith in myself, how was I going to make it through? If I didn't have faith in God, how was I going to make it through? If I didn't have faith in my mom, how was I going to make it through? Guys, faith carried me this year, period. The reason why I say it ties back into my previous point is because you're in a moment of uncertainty, but if you have faith that you'll get out of it, you'll get through it, things will start to look up. And I even remember I've spoken to like a lot of my friends and just saying to them that, guys, you need to have faith, like things will look up. I'm that person that is very positive. I will tell, like, you can be deep down in the trenches, or I can be deep down in the trenches myself, but I'm that person that will be the light. I am that person that will remind you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm that person that will tell you to have faith. So I'm telling you right now that whatever situation you're in, good or bad, medium good, I don't know, in the middle center, whatever situation, or whatever's currently happening in your life, I want to remind you to have faith. Keep the faith. Have crazy faith. Just live by faith. And it will soon unfold and things will soon start to make sense again. The next thing that I learned in 2021 is expressing gratitude. Guys, I mentioned it in my Let's Bake Brownies video, how much I've just been expressing a lot of gratitude for the smallest of things to the biggest of things. I think this year I've really learned to appreciate the smallest things and just thanking God and thanking the universe and my ancestors for just the smallest of things, you know. Expressing gratitude has really made me be more grateful for the bigger things because I'm appreciating life and everything that life has to offer and what life has to give to me or offer me. And you know, and it's really helped me to be so grateful for every single thing that I've achieved, that I haven't achieved this year. You know, because sometimes when you don't achieve things, we see it as a bad thing, but maybe there's a good reason why. So you need to be grateful, you know, for those things. And I've just been really, like, this entire year, I've just been so grateful. I've been living I've been living in faith and I've been living in gratitude this whole year, and I think it's really carried me through 2021. And all I'm saying is that gratitude is a must, period. All right, and the last thing that I learned in 2021 was to live my best life. Listen, if there's a year where I lived my life, it is this year. This year, I know I lived Oja, and I'm still yet to live. I'm going to tap more into that living, okay? Basically, this year, I told myself that life's too short. Life is way too short. We've seen it. We are in the middle of a pandemic. We know, we've seen it. Life is very short. And I personally am one that doesn't want to leave Earth either not doing something that I've always wanted to do, or not achieving a goal that I have for myself, or not, you know, fulfilling my full purpose on this earth. And I feel like I wouldn't say I've been reserved by living my best life, right? I mean, like, being out there, you know, and also trying new places, trying to meet new people. I did meet a couple of new people this year, and I'm super grateful for that. And I think that I want to continue with that. Hey guys, I like things. So living my best life for me is just being able to be outside the house, trying new restaurants, trying new food, meeting new people, doing new activities or different activities. And I think this year I definitely did that. The highlight for me is being able to go on a solo date. That has literally just been like game changer for me, and I'm definitely gonna continue doing that in the new year. And I'm just so ready. I'm ready. I'm really ready to live my best life. I also just figured that I need to start living in the now and not living in the plans, the future, if that makes sense. So living to wake up and deciding that, you know what, let's go to the beach. I'm going to the beach today, and not being like, oh my gosh, but we didn't plan it. Like, you know, and I'm such a planner. I'm a very like, okay, we need to plan it. If it's not in my diary, it doesn't exist. If it's not on my phone's calendar, it doesn't exist. But I realized that you're missing out on the beauty of things. You're missing out on life by doing that all the time. So I've been very like laid back, like, oh, waking up, let's go to the beach. Let's do something fun. Let's go walk on the beach or watch the sunset, or, you know, just spur of the moment things. And I've realized that I've enjoyed those plans a lot more than, you know, not that I haven't enjoyed plans that were made in advance, but the spontaneous ones have just been really great. So I am definitely going to carry that with me through to 2022. But yeah guys, those are basically, I think, they're 5 lessons that I've learned this year, and these 5 things I think were very important for me to go through this year and very important for me to learn this year, because I feel like I'm growing, number 1. Number 2, I feel like I'm changing, but in a good way. But yeah guys, so this is going to be my last video for the year. this is a very long year. I'm very happy with how far I've come on YouTube this year. I've pushed out content. You guys have subscribed, you have shown me love the whole year. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Happy New Year, Merry belated Merry Christmas, I suppose. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are ready for the new year, and I hope that you're keeping safe still, because we are in the middle of a pandemic. But nonetheless, have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe, drink water, bask in the sun, don't forget to smile, and I'll definitely see you guys next year.